Are you looking for a UK legal folding pocket knife? I've been doing a bit of research to get myself a new knife that meets my list of requirements. I think I might have found the answer. So watch this video to find out what is a UK legal knife, what features to look for, and what is my new pocket knife. What is a UK legal knife? The laws on what you can and cannot carry will vary depending on the country or state you live in. In the United Kingdom, the UK knife laws means that it is illegal to carry most knives or any weapons in public without a good reason. And you need to be over 18 to buy one. So what is a UK legal knife? UK legal knives are folding pocket knives that have a cutting edge of no longer than 3 inches and are not lock knives. What features should you look for? What should you look for in a UK legal folding knife? Well, I've put together a list of things I think you should look for. The first 3 things ensure that it's compliant with UK legal carry, and they are a blade that folds into the handle, a cutting edge of less than 3 inches, and a non-locking blade. The next few things I think distinguish between having something that's good and something that's absolutely epic. So, I think you should also look for blade quality. Blade quality will depend on what is your intended use, the environment in which you're using it in, and how often you'll be using it. In the UK, the wet weather is often a factor, so I look for something that's good corrosion resistance and relatively low maintenance. But I also want a blade that holds its edge, so I'm not having to constantly sharpen it. Easy opening. There's nothing worse than fumbling around with your blade when you're trying to get a job done. So, having something that has a thumb hole, thumb stud or finger opener will make a big difference to your experience. A non-locking slip joint, ball joint or blade indent that causes a resistance when closing the knife. As we cannot have locking blades, I like to have a blade that has a bit of resistance when closing so that I'm less likely to injure myself. Comfortable grip and forefinger placement. Some knives will have an indent at the front for your forefinger. The folding mechanism presses against your finger, which will help stop the blade from trapping your finger or hand. Depending on your task, you may also want stippling or texture to prevent the knife from sliding in your hand. A deep seat clip. So I don't lose my knife, I like to have something that sits deep in my pocket and is retained in a position that means I can find it when I have a task in hand. It needs to be aesthetically pleasing. I don't want Frankenstein's knife, so having something that's nice to look at is also part of my criteria. This will mean different things to different people, but I like sleek lines and a good looking blade. When I reached out to my community on YouTube, they also suggested that people should look out for the following. A sharpening choil. This is a little notch at the base of the blade near the handle that enables you to sharpen the entire length of the blade. Low profile. This also means that it's more comfortable to carry and is more likely to stay in your pocket as opposed to you removing it if it's too chunky. Blade thickness should also be a consideration. Thin blades for slicing, however they may bend. Thicker blades will have a stronger but heavier blade. Blade shape and drop point. Consider whether or not you're looking for a drop point blade for control when skinning game or detailed carving, or an accurate point for better performance such as a tanto blade. Is there anything else you would look for in a UK legal folder knife? Let me know in the comments below. So what is the solution? I have gone with a small UK based business this time. It's a company called Who Knives. Who Knives and their logo were inspired by the Sutton Hoo found in the 6th to 7th century medieval cemetery in Suffolk, England. Their logo is a recreation of the Sutton Hoo helmet. So let's take a look at the features of this knife. It has a non-locking tanto style blade with a cutting edge of 2.8 inches. The blade is non-locking but does have a nice stiff resistance when you try to fold the blade. The satin finish blade is made from M390 blade steel. M390 blade steel is known for its exceptional edge retention, corrosion resistance and overall toughness. M390 steel has a high chromium content, making it an ideal choice for knives that will be exposed to harsh conditions or environments where rust and corrosion could be an issue. Your blade will remain in excellent condition with minimal effort, i.e. clean and dry the blade, preserving its functionality and its aesthetic appeal. Tip up, right-handed and left-handed carry. The deep carry pocket clip is removable and is recessed into the handle. The clip is of the highest point of the back of the handle, enabling me to push the knife securely and deeply into my pocket. The clip spacing could be a little wider between the handle and the clip so it fits over the top of stitching on jeans and makes it a little bit easier. It has a lanyard hole so you can tie cord to your knife if you're working somewhere where you might drop your knife and lose it. I really like the one-handed opening method for opening this knife. Using your forefinger and pushing on the back of the blade, you can rotate the blade into the open position. Alternatively, you can use the ambidextrous thumb studs depending on your preference. It has stone-washed titanium alloy handles, liners and a built-in backspacer that keeps the knife as light as possible. This reduces the weight of the knife and I think it gives a great look and feel. You may want to have stippling or the handle engraved to increase the grip. The recess at the front of the handle supports a good hand and finger position to help keep the blade in place and reduce the likelihood of the blade closing on your fingers or hand. Hu knives also offer a lifetime warranty and satisfaction guarantee for this knife, so you have peace of mind. So I've gone through what I look for in an everyday carry knife. I'd love to hear what features you look for, so please let me know in the comments below. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date. Please also share this video with your friends. Thanks again and stay safe. As we cannot have locking blades, I like to have a blade Using your forefinger and pushing on the back of the blade, you can rotate the blade into an open position. Why can't I do it? Brabby. Stay. Down. Down. Down you get because you're joggling my camera. Stay there. Please. Finally.